you ever asked yourself how'd it get that way? Times are a-changing. El Presidente lost his mind. Everything's upside down and that just ain't right. You don't like our country, you don't like our flag. What makes you think that we give a damn about that? There's a million pissed off rednecks just like me, and we're all sick and tired of this bullshit on TV. I guess you didn't know, but you don't mess with generally. If you have a right to burn my flag, then I have a right to kick your ass. You don't like our traditions, you say we've done you wrong. Why don't you pack up your bags and take your ass back home? This is my home, and son, I'm mad as hell. I think whooping your ass is worth a couple nights in jail. There's a million pissed off rednecks just like me, and we're all sick and tired of this bullshit called PC. I guess you didn't know, but you don't mess with generally. If you have a right to burn my flag, then I have a right to kick your ass. To burn my flag, then I have a right to kick your ass. There's a million pissed off rednecks just like me, and we're all sick and tired of this bullshit on TV. I guess you didn't know, but you don't mess generally. You have a right to burn my flag, and I have a right to kick your ass. You have a right to burn my flag, and I have a right to kick your ass.
Vive America.
Did not get what I wanted to get done. That pisses me off. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm glad to have everybody here with me. We already got us a few coming in, and I have my lovely co-host, Miss Silverbell, with me. And we got Miss Chris has joined us already this evening. Good to see you, Miss Chris. And I see that you're going to choose to stay behind your curtain there. That's absolutely fine, ma'am. We got no problems with that. But before we get started, I'm going to do a little monologue entry here. This is going to be a little bit of a different podcast as far as in the future. Tonight we're going to be rolling it just like it is. But what I'm planning on doing in the future, as far as personally, if you haven't already known or you don't know who I am, I'm the founder of Patriots United. INC is an incorporation. It's also a nonprofit. And what it does is we look for grassroots candidates. And when I say grassroots, I mean real grassroots candidates that actually are America first. And that's what they want. That's their values. They hold those values, and they want to see this country come back around to American values, and we endorse them as best we can. We're not a great big giant organization like anybody else, but we're small but mighty, and we do our best with what we have. And recently I've been doing a lot of noticing, like some other people, and maybe my voice is getting out there, maybe it's not. And some people agree with me, some people don't. And I don't want my personal mission or my personal voice to interfere with my organization that I was very, very passionate about. And I'm still passionate about it. It is the reason I'm actually here. And I don't want anything that I say to reflect badly or poorly upon what that organization is doing. It is doing a great job. But just because I have a certain view on things, I don't want that view to reflect the views of the organization as a whole, because even the people in the organization may or may not agree with me. We oftentimes agree to just disagree. That organization has a mission statement, and that mission is just like I explained. It is to search out and find America First candidates, grassroots candidates that are aimed, pardon me, that have aims and goals, just like all of the people in that organization, to turn this country around, back to God, back to country, back to American values, the way America was founded on Christian values. And it's everywhere in the founding documents. All you have to do is just read them. And that foundation, Patriots United, will continue to hold the podcast on Thursdays, a civics podcast on Thursdays, which I will be hosting. I will still be part of that foundation. Or that organization rather. I didn't found it just to walk away from it. No, don't get your panties in the bunch. I ain't walking away from what I created. I'm just going to step away for a moment or two. Or I won't say step away. I'm not stepping away from it. That's my baby. I'm just going to kind of hand the reins over for a little while I go on my own personal journey, which I've been trying to do. But for some reason or another, something keeps getting in the way. Or some people keep getting in the way. And I'm tired of that shit. So I'm going to do what I got to do. So I'm going to be creating a whole nother little project. And I'm going to invite some people that I think are on the same page as me in that little project. And I invite others to come join me in that little project if you wish. But Patriots United is still alive and kicking. I'm just going to have a good buddy of mine that's stood by me from the very, very fucking beginning and has never asked for a thing, never wavered, never failed to be right there, no matter what. And I've also found someone that I'd have never guessed it. If you'd have asked me a year ago if this would have happened, I'd have swore, ain't no way. But I did. It is true. It happened. And it's that young lady sitting on the stage with me right now. If you'd have told me that I'd have had as much faith and trust in her as I do right this damn minute, I'd have told you were a damned idiot. If you'd asked me that question a year ago. And I'll be damned, I was a fucking fool. Because I trust her more than I trust anybody besides Bruno, my producer. And so I'm going to let Bruno be the shot caller for a little while. So whatever if Bruno says it, it's as though I'd have said it myself. So don't question anything he says. And pretty much goes for Miss Silverbell as well. She tries to stay out of shit like that. She don't do drama. So Bruno's going to be the man, and he's going to be talking to Miss Silverbell if he needs to. I'm going to be creating something of my own for some of the shit that I've been researching. And I want to pull all of that out of Patriots United. It don't have no place there. It doesn't belong there. And my opinions and my tirades and my whatever, my rants and shit like that, it doesn't belong in that organization. That's not the place for it. That organization is about getting solid grassroots candidates into offices, from all the way from the White House to the fucking sheriff's office, from the Oval Office to the sheriff's office, just like it says in our mission statement. And that's what we need to get back to focusing on in Patriots United. Not my craziness and not my opinions on other things. So I'm taking all of that and I'm going to create my own little separate thing to put that in. And, you know, if there's people in Patriots United that want to come over there and help me out with that, you're more than welcome to do so. But as soon as I figure out how I want to establish it and get an infrastructure built for it, I'll be sending out invites. Or if you DM me if you're interested in coming now, we'll build it together. But I just wanted to put that out here at the beginning of this show because this podcast is going to be the founding podcast for that. So this podcast will be a part of that new creation. And the Civics podcast will remain a Patriots United podcast. So there will be those two podcasts will still come on the same day, same times, except this one will now be related and a part of the new creation. So there's no misunderstandings. And that one that's going to be tomorrow, that is a whole creature all by itself. It's a lone wolf. It's just for me and Miss Bell right there to do whatever in the fuck we want to with it. So it's all by itself. It's a lone wolf running out in between dirt roads and Brooklyn streets. And so watch out when you see it because some bitch might bite. And I think it's got rabies, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
I think you're right. I think it got it out here on the dirt roads because I don't know, unless it got down one of them back alleys in Brooklyn. One of them big ass rats might have bit that motherfucker. I don't know. But yeah. I was going to say that and let y'all know that's going to be coming soon to a neighborhood near you. But I just want to put that out there that I needed to do that. I needed to separate the two. They did not need to be joined together, and I was doing that too badly. And for those of you that were dissuaded from being part of Patriots United, that is my fault alone. I will take the blame for that. And if that is the reason that you were not wanting to join, please rest assured that I am unfucking myself, and I'm straightening that out by separating it. So please do come back or reconsider. If you left because of it, again, I'm fixing it. So please do come back. That will be gone, moved to somewhere else. And I guess that's about all I got to say about that. And that's, like I said, that's a little bit longer than my normal intro, but I needed to say those things. And with that all being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Miss Silverbell and let her have the floor and do her co-hosting thing. And away we go, Miss Silverbell. It's all you.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to hear about all these great changes. It should be interesting.
I hope so.
We're going to soon find out, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we are. And I need to test something, y'all. I just got something right here and writing. Now, Miss Silverbell, you tell me, is that coming out forwards or backwards?
Forwards. That's
forwards?
Good.
Okay, great. I had to unmirror my damn camera because it was just it was all kind of crazy. Thank you, ma'am. And Miss Chris, welcome. Good to see you, ma'am. How are you?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, I'm doing great. Hi, Silverbells. Hi. It's been an interesting day after this holiday, but glad to be here. Wouldn't have you any other way, Gator.
Thank you, ma'am. We're going to work with you. You started out with a slight bit of what would I call that? She was coming in and out on me. Maybe it's just me now. Did you hear every word she said, Miss Silverbell?
I did for the most part, but I did hear what you were talking about only in the very beginning.
Yeah, the very first second. So yeah, we'll keep a monitor on that for you, Miss Chris, and let you know if anything's going wrong with you. All right.
I hope
sounds good. I have a head. Sorry, I was just going to say I have a headset on, and if that's the problem, I can take it off later when I get a moment.
Nope, you're going good right now. That's good. And there was no echo in the two you were mic'd up at the same time, so that's even better. So it sounds like we're rolling. Mr. Bruno, you have anything you'd like to address before we get really, really kicked off, sir?
No, I just say have fun and enjoy the podcast. And we got some good videos. I'm quite sure that you might intrigue you guys. So they'll be coming up a little bit at a time as soon as, you know, the host is ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
So back to you, Gator.
All right, boss. Let's I see you got my buddy ready. We'll go ahead and get this gentleman ready because I got a few words for him. I know he ain't watching because we're just a little small town with a big vibe. That'd be Miss Silverbell. She's the big vibe. But let him roll, sir. I'll catch him when you get him out here.
It for your audience perfectly, Sean. This was not a loophole. The Biden administration, Secretary.
He's at 0. There's his big mouth.
Of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, devised a scheme to fly illegal aliens into the country and then to escort them en masse across the border by the millions and to give them something known as parole, which gives them a work permit, which gives them a social security number, which gives them access to the voting booth. This was the plan all along, to get them here illegally so they can get free government benefits, get hooked to welfare, and be able to participate in American elections. This was an attack on democracy by the Democrat Party. It's the same attack that we see, Sean, when you have California, a sanctuary state, that is refusing to turn over even illegal alien criminals and gang members to ICE. So these are illegal aliens in California who have been arrested by California police, by California law enforcement for serious crimes, for crimes against children, for felonies, for crimes that threaten public safety, and they are refusing to hand these criminal illegal aliens over to ICE. Instead, they're freeing them back into the cities to offend and offend again. By any definition, what California is doing is criminal. It is a violation of our laws. It is one of the most heinous things that I have seen in my entire...
Well. Mr. Miller, I've listened to a couple of your bullshit press conferences that you gave there. This is just another example of such. I'm going to get right down to it there, boss. I'm sure you're not going to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Maybe somewhere along the line somebody will try to make a fool out of me and I'll become some viral video and somebody making an ass out of me, and you might actually see it. Who knows? I don't care how you see it. I just want to get the word to you that I'm tired. I'm beyond tired. I'm sick and tired of listening to your big fucking mouth say the same shit over and over again. You say all these things. You laid it right the fuck out on how they did it, point by point. So obviously you know how they did it, Mr. Lawyer Man, Mr. Prosecutor. If you got all this fucking evidence that you can lay it out step by step by step how the fuck they did it, why are you not arresting people? Why don't you have a task force out there arresting motherfuckers? Are you not the federal fucking government? Are them not federal fucking crimes? I believe they are. Grow a set of balls. Go arrest the motherfucker. I don't give a shit if it is Gavin Newsom. He's breaking the law. He's fucking his people over in California. I'm sure they'd be very happy if you went right up into the governor's mansion and arrested his ass and all the other people that had anything to do with that shit, along with all his unconstitutional shit he's doing to those people. You know he is screwing over the entire population of California, but you do nothing but talk about it and give these heavily laden with beautiful scripted words press conferences and sound like you're more educated than everybody else listening. You're a condescending cocksucker. Do your job. Unless you are. And your job is to console us poor folk and just get us through to the next day by fucking gaslighting the shit out of us. If that's your job, you're doing a damn fine job. Because I don't know about, I'm not going to speak for the rest of the country, but you right now have me completely doubting the administration and what they can do as far as their judicial aspect of the executive branch, i.e., the Department of fucking Justice, because there is no justice in that department. None. You made 2 attempts at indictments and bringing them to court, and some little podunk bullshit, they got dismissed. What are you doing? We haven't heard anything about what you're doing. So much for fucking transparency. That shit went out the window. But back to you, asshole. Do something. Go arrest these motherfuckers. If you've got that much fucking evidence that you can lay out, just like I said, and I'll say it one more time for the people in the fucking back that keep fucking chanting all this shit of, oh, you flipped America first? Guess what, motherfuckers? We are America first. Some of us was there first. So if you've got all this evidence that you can lay out step by step by step how they did this shit, that sounds to me like evidence. That sounds to me like a motive. And shit, you even showed us the fucking video. God damn, how much more evidence do you fucking need? Go arrest them. Unfuck this. Because there's getting a whole lot of restless Americans out there that want to see America first. And there might become a point where we make America first, our damn selves. Unfuck it, dude. I'm done, ladies. You can have it.
Well, I definitely get where you're coming from. We have all this evidence about all this crap, and yet nothing ever happens to any of them. There's no accountability. There's no anything. We just, I said it before, I'll say it again. We keep kicking the can right down the same shitty road.
Yes,
That's all
ma'am.
that they're doing. So we go through all this, they tell us all this, but yet there's no one's held accountable. No one goes to prison. No one gets anything. So I don't know. I think it's all to rile us up, and that's it.
I don't know. I don't know. Miss Chris, you got something on it?
I do. I just feel like it's a sleight of hand card game that they're playing, They're playing the walnut shells, just keep moving things around, move them around, and never let us see what's really up underneath. And all the while knowing full well what's been going
Oh, yeah.
on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're right. Now, here's the real question. And it's a tough one to ask. I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you say something, Miss Chris?
I don't hear her.
I don't either. I thought she said something.
She might
But
have.
what I was going to say is here's the real question that nobody wants to ask is there are some that ask, but we get called flipping to America first, and that we're not MAGA. But is it just the Democrats and the previous administration? I mean, you can only blame that motherfucker for so much. I mean, okay, it's been 11 months. I know I flipped my calendar today to the 12th month of this year. And, you know, when I start getting pushback on some of the shit I say, you know, it's getting desperate when they say, well, you can't count January. He wasn't inaugurated until the 20th. All right, you know you've hit on something when they start counting down days now. But really, now you're relying on, oh, it's only been 10 months because you can't count January. All right, well, yeah, right, okay. Technically, okay, yeah, you're right. He was only there 10 days in January. But if you're going to get that fucking nitpicky, then you're worried about something. You're noticing, but you're afraid to now say it. He's slipping.
I have to say that as much as I love Trump, and I do, I voted for the man not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Same here.
I love him. He's definitely my president, but I think that the people that are around him are not doing him any favors. And I think that there are a lot of shady people in his administration.
Yes.
That's my personal opinion. I think that he would have done a lot better without certain people in there. That's my opinion.
I agree with you, and that's a very good opinion. And I'm not gonna. Okay, yes, I am gonna push back on it just a little. And with this, he had the same problem the first time.
Yep.
Now, a man of his caliber that made it as big as he did twice, because he was broke as shit. I mean, like we're talking like under broke, like in the millions below zero. So, I mean, only he could be that broke. And now he's back to, you know, billions and billions and billions and ain't got to worry about shit. And his kids and kids and his grandkids ain't got to worry about shit. So he knows how to do it. So he ain't a stupid man. So why would he, after he saw what happened the first time, we all saw what happened the first time and who it was, why it was, and all that shit. Why would he repeat that?
The only thing I could say about that is that this is a businessman, not a politician.
Yes. No, not in the slightest.
And I think that he doesn't realize, or maybe does realize it and doesn't know what to do about it. But there are sewer rats, swamp rats, you name it, they're all in it. And that's not, and I'm not just talking about Democrats. So let me just put that out there. I'm not just hating on Democrats. I'm saying that there are a lot of snakes in that pool, and it's hard. I'm assuming it's probably hard to decide who's with you and who's against you. And I'm sure that there's a lot of shit being done behind his back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Agreed. And I meant to bring that video up. His name is Jess, but he goes by the handle on X called the artist formerly known as Jess, or the artist formerly Jess, or something like that, because somebody hit him with some bullshit about copyright of his other name. But anyway, he's pretty good on his on his content. I know there's going to be people out there that say, "Oh, I hate that son of a bitch. He don't know what the hell he's talking about." Well, you know what? Hey, this is my fucking show, and I happen to like his content, and it makes sense. But he was saying that the Epstein files dropped today. Now, I told y'all backstage the last 2 days I've had with my cows and shit. So obviously, I might be a little bit behind the power curve on the current events because my current events here on the farm have been a little trying, shall we say. But I do believe that's what he said, was that the Epstein files were dropped today after all the hubbub and shit about them. And that real popular feller, Ian Carroll, and a partner of his are putting together this AI tabulating system to organize them all together. And there's a lot of shit coming out about them. And this Miss Natalie, if she's out there listening, I think she calls it the global elite death cult cabal, is like all broke up into fractions or factions and stuff. And they're all fighting each other. And Epstein was right in the damn middle of it. And his emails actually, I'm kind of paraphrasing that video that Jess put out. But when Epstein can blow off an email from the fucking Rothschilds and say, "Hey, I got shit I got to do today." When you do that shit to the Rothschilds, there's questions. I have questions. And so they're all apparently fighting over the fucking planet, basically. And so as a businessman, yeah, Trump is fucking awesome at running our country. But he's dealing with that kind of shit. It fills in some blanks as to, to me it did anyway, as to maybe why he's acting a little strange. And like America First USN, shipmate, what's going on, shipmate? You got that witch right there. He said first, Susie Wiles, that bitch got to go. That is one of the worst influences around that man to date. That bitch has got to go for sure. And he's got other ones that I don't know how they got there, but he made a serious error in judgment. Which I don't know how that happened. And whoever that fucking dude is that married his daughter, that fucking, and I'm gonna say it because this is the new creation show. But whoever that Jew bastard is that got his daughter all fucked up and twisted around and converted and is all up in the government's business because Trump has let him in there and has got it all twisted, got him all twisted around. And in that one video we showed some time back, was sitting there when, what's that dude, Witkoff or whatever, was talking about Gaza. And said, "Oh yeah, we've already got the money for that. We had it for 2 years, whatever." And you seen that dude going, he was all confused, like, no, like you weren't supposed to spill that part. I believe we still have that video tucked in our archives somewhere that we can bring right back up and show. And I can't, maybe Bruno could throw me a private chat message and tell me what that jackass's name is, or somebody else can. But it's those people that have Trump all fucked up. And it all goes back to like Netanyahu. He just took control of Israel. That was another thing that Jess put out. And all that shit's in the text messages or in the emails from Epstein. That's why they didn't want that shit released. And they finally forced it out, which, good on Massey, good on MTG for doing that shit. And you see what they got for their efforts for exposing all this shit. They got the high ho, fuck you. And it was only us true ones that stuck behind them. And I'll still stand behind them. And if y'all don't like that, y'all go fuck yourselves too. Because, yes, to me, they're true American patriots for getting that shit brought out. Now you're seeing some truth, not some made up propaganda bullshit by these motherfuckers that were getting paid to say that shit. The files have came out where you can read it in black and white for yourself and then still deny it. Go, no, that ain't true. That ain't true. It doesn't match the dead presidents on these pieces of paper that I have. It doesn't match Benjamin and Franklin and Lincoln and there's another couple of Benjamins. It doesn't match them. It doesn't match what they're saying. Bless you.
That was my son. I'm having so many issues going on here between the dogs.
Well, I just said bless you. That's all.
I know.
That's a polite thing to do when somebody sneezes, isn't it? Come
Yes,
on,
it
y'all
is.
chime in and tell me, is that not the right thing to do?
I'm so glad I told them all we need to be quiet. I'm going to be doing this, and
No, hey, that's no problem. That's not a problem at all. That's a polite Southern gentleman thing to do. Anyway, I mean, I'm sure it's more than us here in the South that do it, but hey, I'm just telling him. I said, bless you.
He can
He's
hear
fine.
you.
Hey, he's fine. He ain't heard a damn thing. He didn't heard a damn thing. But yeah. Oh, I see it down there. I've been meaning to say this. If anyone out there would like to come on the stage and say your piece, put your message out there, say whatever you want to say. Right there on a ticker going across the bottom of the screen there is the DM handle for our producer. Just shoot him a DM and let him know politely, please, that you would like to come up on the stage, and he will shoot you the backstage link to come up and come on. And, if there's something that you disagree with or agree with and would just like to speak on a matter, he will shoot you the link to come on up on stage. I just do ask that you, be respectful, show respect. That's what we're here about, is respect. Because if you show respect, you'll get respect. So just please know that you will receive what you give. It's that simple. And you're welcome. This is a free speech platform. So as you can see, we've got our little warning, explicit language. So let your fuck flag fly, brother and sister. You can say whatever you want here. I'm a retired sailor, so I pretty much said it or heard it all. So, and Miss Silverbell, she's from Brooklyn, by God. She's done and said the same. So she don't care. You're not going to offend her.
Nope.
She's a Brooklyn. She's a Brooklyn chick. She don't give a fuck. So there you go. That's how it rolls up here. So if you want to come on up, please. The more the merrier. We talk about just about anything up here. And that's just how it is. But we'll check down with the Mr. Producer man there, Mr. Bruno back there. He is also out of the military sailor. He got out due to disabled. I also am a retired disabled veteran. So this is what we do. We do this right here. Try to save our country. One step at a time. So if you want to come on up. And we'll do the damn thing. There's Mr. Bruno. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Hey, Mr. Gator, how you up to?
I'm all right, brother. You getting us, unless you have a few words to say, and then we'll bring up another video or so to talk about. And there's Mr. Cass Fan. We call him our little bouncy ball. He's in and out. He usually comes in hot. So we'll bring him up on stage.
I think he's got technical difficulties. Because
well, I hate that. Sometimes he does. He's out there in that hot ass Arizona.
There he is. Okay, let's see if he comes up. You're on, Cass.
Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir, we did. How about you? Did we lose him again?
Oh,
Yes.
after all, you did say he was a bouncing ball.
Yeah. You still with us there, Cass?
Yes.
That's,
Okay.
he's there.
What you got for us?
The seditious six, all of them should be arrested, and Mark Kelly, he needs to also be arrested and thrown in jail. We didn't vote for him here in Arizona, and we can't wait to vote him out in 2028.
Yeah, that is a true statement about voting him out for sure. Now sedition, it's not an easy thing to prove. I'm not arguing with you on the fact that they are seditious pieces of shit. They are. They should face something. Agreed. Now we just have to be very meticulous on what they need to be charged with. Like I said, sedition is. Yeah, then again, I'll have to honestly before let me put that on pause. Let me shut my fucking flabbermouth and before I override my skis and say until I do a little further look-see into the actual charge of sedition and what requirements are needed to be met before they can be charged with it, I shall hold that opinion on charging them until I research that particular charge further. And because I really am unfamiliar with the charge as much as I would like to be, I'd like to be more familiar with it before giving a say to it, because it may be a lot easier than I think. But I'm tending to lean more to the fact that it's probably harder to prove, or not prove, but to convict. But I'd like to actually look into it further before I give my final answer. What was that game show? Is that your final answer? So I'm gonna have to say no, that's not my final answer just yet until I look into it. But I do agree with the fact that they should face some sort of a charge. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, we can all agree that they did something underhanded, and it was stinky, rotten to the core, and that definitely something should happen to the six and anybody else that follows them.
Yes, and now I also know on this mark or on this, I can agree with my shipmate over there in the comments, and that is the fact that the UCMJ has Mark Kelly's number. Now, for those of you out there that are not familiar with military and shit, the UCMJ is the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is what all military must follow. That's our justice system. Just like you got United States codes, you have a U.S. code, umpty scratch number. Well, for us military folk, and they can apply to retirees in certain cases. So don't think just because you're a retired motherfucker or you're a motherfucker out on disability or whatever, if you were discharged, that don't mean you're free, even though, hey, I'm an old bastard and that's an old bastard right there next to me in that square. And I got my final retirement papers, meaning I'm thinking, hey, they can't fucking touch me. Well, think again, if I do something bad enough, I can still fall under that UCMJ. And that something is about that thick in multiple volumes. Okay. That's why I don't do any.
That's That's why I don't do anything that might be considered seditious in any way, because
Right.
they
I
can,
mean, I talk a
they
lot
got-
of shit, but I'm careful about the shit I talk. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes,
but they are going to they will, and that's their option. They will probably recall Mark Kelly and put him through hell because he deserves it.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, because he did that. Now what he did can be,
Yeah.
the military can nab his ass, especially when he was using his military as a cudgel for that ad or for that speech. So yeah, he brought the military into it.
Yeah.
So by him bringing the military into the speech and using the military as part of his speech,
Mm-hmm.
he fucked himself right there, because he made the military part of the of his actions. So he just basically bent over and said, okay, insert here, military, and they'll go, okay, no problem,
And they'll blow it up.
and we'll stop when we're ready.
Right. Yeah.
Greece is not an option, because we don't have any. We don't use that shit.
Yeah. And on a lighter note, when it comes to Congress of the five that did what they did, and I know there's something they could do or they could face, but I don't think it comes to the point of actual sedition. I think there's a type of case that can be brought to them that may be a tier under sedition, so that they could possibly be removed from Congress in that type of way.
And actually, there is one. It's and I think somebody actually looked it up, and it is a U.S. code, and it actually reads word for word exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And somebody actually put a video out on it, and the U.S. code, and damn, I can't remember it. I want to say it was like 857, 827. Title 18, maybe. But I'm gonna have to go look it up now, because now it's bugging me. But there is an actual U.S. code that they can be charged with. That the code, if you read the code, it perfectly describes word for word exactly what they did. I mean, letter for letter, exactly what they did. I mean, just the code itself is the charge. So,
I have a question, if I may.
Yes, ma'am.
There is, I'm on TikTok too, and there's a lot of videos on TikTok of, and I can't tell you whether they really are in the military or not. I don't know for a fact. There's no way I could prove that they are or not. And they're kind of mimicking exactly what these people are saying. Isn't that like, aren't they not supposed to be doing that, or am I crazy?
No, they're not. What these people said, no. What they said, between that U.S. code and if they are military, between the UCMJ, no, they're not. That shit that they said is completely illegal on both aspects, between the U.S. codes and the UCMJ. The UCMJ, it's illegal. Period. And if you're active duty saying that shit, oh son, it ain't nothing to fuck you. There's very little paperwork to be needed to get you. You don't have to be recalled to shit.
Well, then
you're already owned by the government. They
can't really be in the military then. I think that a lot of them are just full of crap.
Most of them. If you've ever been around an actual veteran for an hour, I mean, somebody you know for a fact was Pete. You've been around Pete. Have you ever been around Pete? Personally, I mean, in the same area, talk to him in person.
No.
But you've talked to him but you've talked to him like on the phone maybe, or voice to voice. You've listened to him speak.
Right. He's definitely, he's the real deal.
So, but you've listened to him talk about his experiences and whatever, and so there's no doubt. And I know he's the real deal because So, you imagine, okay, you know how he speaks, right? So that's a real veteran. So you take that and listen, and when you take that experience that you've had by just talking with him and listen to these people on YouTube or whatever, and just listen to how they are talking and what they're talking about and how they're relaying information. Do the two sound alike?
No.
Then there you go. And you take that, trust your gut, and you'll know you're dealing with a piece of shit, stolen valor, right off the bat. And your gut and your personal experience with a God honest veteran that you know for a fact is one will tell you right off the bat that that's a stolen valor piece of shit lying his ass off. And then don't let a real honest to God veteran know where that motherfucker's at, because he's about to get his ticket punched or something punched.
Well, there's certainly a few people I follow on X that are veterans as well, and they follow me.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard not one of them mention anything close to what I was listening to on
There you go.
other social media. So
That's
I
because
really think that they all just, they all kind of just jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. And, they're probably just liberals trying to do their thing.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right. And you hit the nail right on the head. That's exactly what it is. They're trying to ride the coattails of that bullshit to get clicks and views and followers and whatever the fuck. That's exactly what it is.
Or to try to change minds too. It's not going to change my mind. I'm stubborn as a mule.
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would just say you're stubborn. You damn sure don't look like no mule.
I didn't say I was a mule. I said I'm stubborn.
I misheard you. I've been dealing with a lot of shit that looks like mules, or at least they act like them anyway. So I might have got a little discombobulated in the brain.
Gator, you're cruising.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna do little Stu Peters.
He's trying to dig himself out of that one.
Good luck.
I wasn't doing a real good job, was it?
No.
Hey, I was trying to dig myself out of a hole last night with the wife. I wasn't doing a real good job at that time either. So I'm pretty well screwed all the way around.
You ready for stupid?
What's up, Mr. Justin? How you doing, Nobles? I'm an old shipmate of mine right there, Mr. Nobles. He's good. That's a good boy right there. That's a good old boy. Oh wait, hold on. I think my shipmate right there, America First. He's got it. 18 USC 2387. Addresses activities that affect the armed forces, making it illegal to distribute materials that encourage. There you go. That's the one. That encourage insubordination or disloyalty among military personnel, which is exactly what they were doing. That I was close. I told you it was in Title 18. I at least had the title right. And there was a 7 at the end. I just missed them first 3 numbers. Hey, I was close, damn it. I get some sort of, and can I get a lollipop or something for being close?
Yeah.
Just don't drop the hand grenade.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the hand grenade and I'll have the lollipop in the other hand. And then they'll tell me, all right, don't drop either one. This will only hurt for a second.
Oh boy.
AZ Fog. Yeah, I just followed AZ Fog. I think it was just yesterday or day before.
I'm looking at what IMAL. I'm alive, I guess.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
That's our old man that I like to see that he's still alive when it comes up. I'm alive.
Yeah. They will turn this into a major get Trump to hide their crimes incoming. Now, and he may have a great point, because if we don't keep and if we don't get rid of these rhinos during this midterm, Trump and the Democrats take over, it's going to be all over again. It's going to be 2016, 17, 18. That whole bullshit is going to be tie him up for the whole freaking.
Yeah, you're exactly right. If they take the midterms and they end up with the House and or the Senate, it really doesn't matter what. If they get one, you can hang it up. The next 3 years are fucking toast. 2 years, whatever, it's toast. Nothing's going to get done.
Right.
And you can pretty much, in my opinion, count on a very likely possibility of a civil war, a revolution of some sort, just a straight up second American Revolution, or a color one of something. But something's going to pop the fuck off.
Yeah, we're already in the.
Yes, we've been in one for a few decades. Actually, it's just been a slow rolling one.
Yep. Yeah, I got a video on that too.
Yeah. But if they do, I just have that feeling, because we're already fucking pissed off. We're already tired. We were tired the first time he was in, because they didn't let shit happen. You know, he tried, they blocked him. So, and then we went through the whole fucking 4 years of pure hell, and that just pissed us off because of what they did to him.
Yeah, and they started doing it
while
again,
they were doing it.
Judges.
Yeah. And so what they did to him, as far as trying to just completely fuck him over and put him under the jail for bullshit that we all knew was bullshit, and not to mention what they were doing to the insurrectionists, and shit. And some of them are still in jails after they've been pardoned. They're getting fucked over for technicalities bullshit, which again, like the show says, that's bullshit.
Yep.
And that right there falls straight on that glorious fucking Department of Justice. They should have already been down there personally opening them fucking jail cells and saying, come on.
Exactly.
Just come on, walk out. Walk out. And if need be, every fucking assistant AG and the AG should be personally walking to every goddamn jail cell and opening it up themselves and saying, come on, you're walking out with me, side by side with me, everybody. Come on, we're going to walk out together. In front of the media, we're going to walk out together. And here's my card. If they come fuck with you, lock your door, call me. This is my personal line. Here's a personal phone number. Here's a personal cell phone just for you. The only number in it is my cell phone number. If they fuck with you. That solves the fucking J6 problem right there.
Yeah.
But then you got some of these J6ers out there. Not all, but you have a few that are out there trying to ride the fucking J6 fucking lightning and become famous and make money and be a Jake Lang and start shit and go, well, I can because I'm a J6er. No, motherfucker, you can't. That don't give you special fucking privileges and powers.
That's right.
I mean, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but it don't give you, these great powers to just do your stupid shit because you're shining bad light on good people that really did suffer.
Yep.
And, they don't even like you now. But
yep.
I don't know. I done went off on a tangent now. I forgot what the fuck I was originally talking about. That shit happens to me sometimes. I'm crazy like that.
I can bring it back in, but we can play the video and then you can.
Yeah, because I was talking about him. Yeah.
Obvious to anybody with a room temperature IQ that Trump is significant. And it's obvious to anybody with a room temperature IQ that Trump is significantly implicated in these Epstein files. Likely on video in the so-called Epstein tapes that Pam Bondi's DOJ has repeatedly promised it would release to the public. And it's obvious to anybody with a room temperature IQ that Trump is significantly implicated in these Epstein files. Likely on video in the so-called Epstein tapes that Pam Bondi's DOJ has repeatedly promised it would release to the public. Let's not forget, this was one of the critical campaign promises that Trump has always made, to the extent that pedophilia was often mentioned in the CIA-authored Q drops that are responsible for signaling to the American people to just sit down and shut up, trust the plan. And speaking of the plan, did you see this? These Q drops that you have to be mentally stagnated to believe are real. Donald Trump himself is now posting QAnon goy slop online. This is how bad it's gotten. As his base has abandoned him, Trump has had to reach out to legit idiots to maintain some semblance of support among the citizenry. Because the truth is, outside of Jews and cucks and Q-tards, the only people supporting Trump are private equity oligarchs and Israelis who, by the way, are both Jews. The charade is up. Okay, the gig is up. We all know it. We see it clear as day. Thomas Massie knows it. Marjorie Taylor Greene knows it. And that's why in her resignation address to the people of Georgia's 14th congressional district and all of America, Marjorie made it very clear, very, very clear that nobody is coming to save America. There is no plan. And she offered up this written statement on her resignation. We're going to go through a lot of these points that she made, because when it comes down to it, this might be one of the more important political documents of my lifetime. This is a letter from a member of Congress, a woman who's been described as a populist, a nationalist, a MAGA extremist. And now she's telling us that the man that she devoted so many years of her life to, Donald Trump, is a fraud. And not just that, but that our entire political system is a fraud. Marjorie Taylor Greene was an ordinary person, a rich one, albeit a business owner from North Georgia. And she made it all the way to DC. So for years, she was able to see the system from the inside out. And when she did, she came to the stark realization that I have come to, that I have been telling you here for years, and that is, we're not voting our way out of this. And that our country has been set upon by a small but powerful group of subversives who are weaponizing the creations of our own people against us. A bunch of foreigners and subversives that are loyal to a foreign nation, and they have taken the revolutionary system of government that our ancestors created, and they have turned it against us.
Sounds pretty right. But I would have to say is a little bit off maybe now that the files have been released, and I've been a little off on the on Trump's part.
It was Trump that turned his ass in, in the beginning, So he was the one that brought him in through the legal system for what he's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that guy's stretching a little bit, trying to embellish a little bit. There's a lot that he's true about, but he's putting some falsehoods in there too to make it, to glorify his talk. I really do believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, because now that they finally got it out and they're trying to sort through it. Of course, now you got the whole fucking world sorting through it now.
Yep.
and everything. Just like before, when they were going through all the other declassified files, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the JFK and the 9/11 files and all of that. They'll be going through all of these too, just like they were, and everything. And of course, it'll take a few minutes. It won't take.
Mm-hmm.
It won't take. It won't take months and years.
Right.
It won't take them. It won't take them long, you know, to get it all sorted out and come up with very easy to understand, step by step. Here's the timeline, because all this shit that they got has dates on it. So,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Silverback, what you got?
I was going to say, I have to push back on that guy just a little bit. I mean, he really just like went off the deep end with it. I don't believe a freaking word he said. He may have had a point or two with Marjorie there, but you know what? She comes with her own problems too. You know, I don't want it to seem like I don't dislike her, but she kind of stirred the shit a little bit here and there herself. Just saying. Just a little bit.
Well,
I'm not saying a lot, but a little bit.
Right. And on the flip side of that as well, you know, I'm not going to defend that. I do listen to not his show. I don't listen to anybody's full show except ours. But I've caught a lot of his clips. This one was one of the more controversial of his clips that I've caught. But I also do I run it through the old Grokster up there when I see the G up there above it to verify, and I make sure say, hey, is this shit authentic? Is what he said real? Is, you know, that kind of shit. I verify his whatever that somebody says, any of them for that matter. But and so as far as Marjorie, she you know, he was right when he said, you know, when she came in, she was already rich. I mean, she was already 25 mil to the good, you know, because she was in the family business, and, you know, she already had a net worth of over 20 mil before she even hit Congress. So all them motherfuckers trying to, you know, accuse her of this insider trading and all that bullshit. And all of a sudden she was this dirt poor fucking Georgia girl, and she's leaving town with the money, 25 million. No, motherfucker. She had that shit coming in. She didn't make shit off stocks. She spent like a bitch and moved them around like a crazy woman, but she didn't make shit off of stocks. And you can do the math on what she's going to make from her retirement. I've already done that math. You and I and Bruno went over that shit one night. She ain't gonna make shit off her fucking retirement. She just fucking said, she said, fuck it. You're not gonna listen to me. I'm giving you facts, just like all them fucking big accounts are not listening to anybody because, like I said, their pieces of paper with dead presidents on them named Benjamin are saying a lot more important shit to them than them actual documents that are hardcore stamped fact. And they're like, Benjamin or facts? Fuck the facts. That's exactly what they're doing. They're bought and paid for just like all the rest of them motherfuckers. Because they like that money. It all comes down to the almighty dollar. And in the end, that's what it is. They could give a shit less about facts. Because facts don't buy them expensive fucking toys and all that bling bling. They don't give a shit. Facts ain't gonna buy them nothing. And, you know, Massey saw, just like now I give him credit for that part. Massey saw it. Marjorie Taylor Greene saw it. There's a lot of us out here, including yourself. You see it too. We all see it. And she got axed for it. She said, fuck it. I'm out. You know, you're going to bash me. You're going to bitch about me. You're going to call me everything but a fucking white woman. Fuck you. I'm out. And then she got it even worse when she left. So I will give him credit for that little bit. Now the rest of it, he was stretching a lot. He was stretching a whole lot. But I will have to stand by that little part, because I think she did get the short end of the stick on that. She might have been stirring a little bit of the pot, but somebody had a big paddle stirrer around her.
Well, she definitely did some changing up with, even her on The View. I only caught bits and pieces of it, but it was a little odd for her to be on The View and agreeing with like Whoopi over there and whatever the hell the other one's name is, Joy, I think.
I can't stand that woman.
Yeah, well, me either. And they're straight up Trump haters, and they hate anything to do with America first or the American people in general. They could give a flying fuck about us and sell us out every day. And then you have the idiots there in the audience clapping like little seals. So there are things, exactly, just like that. There are a few things that kind of rubbed me a little bit the wrong way with her. The View, going on The View was one of them. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that. I didn't catch any of that, so I have zero rebuttal to that. I'll have to fold to you on that one. I have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I saw nothing of that.
I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure you can watch. Not that it
Oh
really
yeah. I can find it and watch.
Right.
I mean, I can find it and watch. I don't, but I have seen not one millisecond of footage from it.
Well,
as far as her going on the show, I see no problem with her going on the show.
No, I didn't have a problem with her going on the show. I had a problem with her trying to like
her interactions with them.
I'm sorry?
Her interactions with them while she was there.
Correct.
Gotcha. I got you. Yeah, and like I said, I zero. I saw none of it, so I have no basis for judgment. So I therefore shall not judge. I'll take you at your word because I trust you.
It's just
smart
like
direction.
The whole thing I did not, because
Yeah,
I don't watch
exactly.
I can't stand The View. I can't stand any of them. And I just caught bits and pieces, like clips from social media. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. We'll just leave it at that.
That program is still
now told you that I'm the one that just now told you, hey, trust your gut. And there you go.
My gut tells me that program is still falling off the cliff.
I don't know why somebody don't just put a bullet in its head and push it on over the cliff. For God's sakes, do us all a favor. Put it out of its misery, for God's sakes.
I should go into the orbit. Oh my God, I can't speak. Audience and boot them.
My open
you should.
question.
Don't they film it right there in New York?
Somewhere in Manhattan, I'm sure.
Yeah. My open question to this is, why does she pick? Okay, there's got to be some other ulterior motive. You try to look at both sides of the picture here. But why would she take what she's going to do and talk about and go into these far left liberal talk shows? That usually doesn't mean she's 100% above board, because she's going to spread something that will go to the majority of the liberal mindset and fill them up with some more stuff, so if they go out and start spreading that. That is what makes me concerned with that type of audience that she's going to be that she's talking to. You see what I'm saying? Is it to really make Trump look bad? Is she pissed off enough that she wants to hurt him in any way?
Wait a minute. I think she was on the show before she got into that whole thing with Trump. Was she not? I mean,
No,
I
it was
could
after.
be wrong on that,
It
but
was
I think it was before.
No, it was after. I'm sorry to tell you.
Was
it was
it
after.
Okay.
It was after. That's why I
Now-
brought that up, because it concerns me. Why
Oh.
would she do that? Why would she do it? Why didn't she go to a conservative talk show kind of group and talk there? If she's going to be fair and balanced, she should have done both.
Now, Miss Chris, if at any time you have anything to add, by all means. I mean, you're just kind of sitting down there quiet.
Yeah.
But I have a reciprocal theory to that.
Yeah.
And it's quite, and it is actually quite the reciprocal, exactly the opposite, because she had already made herself the fucking pariah of every conservative out there. Why would you go to a conservative show where you're going to be treated as such with viciousness? Nobody's going to give you a chance to say what you really want to say or get out to the people. So you're going to be not allowed to really answer the question the way you want to answer it. You're not going to be asked the questions that you would want to or expect to be asked. You're going to be immediately barraged by questions about the relationship of you and Trump, which is not going to get your message that you're trying to portray out. So the best way to get your message and what you are trying to say out is to go to The View, where she can openly just be given an open mic, basically is what she was given, I'm assuming, to say what she had to say. Granted, it did go to a predominantly, like 99% liberal audience, but she was still able to say her piece without being barraged by a bunch of questions about, I don't know, Silva is going to have to explain exactly how it went, but I'm guessing she was able to say what she wanted to say.
Yeah, I mean, she said what she wanted to say, but again, you just hit the nail on the head, though. Who really watches The View? I mean, but the liberals, and she's only trying to make peace then with the liberals, not even her own, her own
But-
people from her own.
But how many conservatives have went and watched this clip, that clip, the other clip, or maybe even the whole fucking show just to hear what she had to say about Trump, and all they heard was her message?
Maybe.
How many conservatives have done that?
It's possible.
There's been a whole shitload of them, because that's all they've done is bitch about what she had to say. There's a whole fucking truckload of fucking conservatives out there that are bitching about her being on The View. Her being on The View. Well, obviously they had to hear what she had to say because they're bitching about it. So, in a reverse psychology kind of way, she got her fucking point across, didn't she?
Yeah, and again, there have been other people on The View too. Judge
It's a psyop.
Do you remember? You know who she is. Obviously, she's whatever for the District of Washington or whatever that is. I can't think straight. But Judge Jeanine Pirro went on The View, and it was a complete fucking shit show. I mean, they ended up throwing her off the show, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember that
one. I'm just comparing, a little comparison.
I know, but see, she was full on Trump supporter, right?
Of course.
Was Marjorie? No.
In the beginning, probably.
No,
Now,
I'm talking about on the show. On the show.
Oh,
on the
show, absolutely not. She was completely.
There you go. There's your difference. That's why there was a Jeanine shit show and a Marjorie okay show.
Love fest.
Yeah.
Right. Because they were all in love with her because she was on their side. Marjorie was the one playing 5-dimensional chess that day.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'm just saying.
She's not a dumb person.
I'm not
She
saying
comes from a dumbass state, maybe. Sorry, Georgia. Just fucking with y'all.
Yeah, just make people hate us. Don't worry about it.
I'm just giving you other angles to look at it. Huh?
I'm just saying that.
Hey, they're gonna hate me because I'm taking up for Marjorie.
Well, they might. Listen, I don't hate the woman. I'm just saying I have to take some of this stuff with a grain of salt because I don't know.
Right.
I don't fully understand where she's coming from.
What is that noise?
Not me.
Bruno. Yeah, that was you. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to yell, but that's the only way I could get your attention over that noise. Love you, brother.
I got everything muted, and as soon as one of these two little ones start barking, I mute out.
Okay. Whew.
You all right there, Gator?
Now. Yeah, I'm good. But I was just trying to give you. I just do what I do. Devil's advocate, maybe, but a different viewpoint, and sometimes it makes you kind of go, I didn't think of it that way.
And like I said, I mean, I get it. I'm going to tell you honestly, I trust no one at this point. I really don't.
Absolutely.
I trust not a fucking one of them.
That's why you and I get along so well. I don't trust nobody, except maybe you two. Now he's just gonna play fucking sound effects. That motherfucker. Let's see.
That deserved an applause.
Thank you, Bruno.
Hey, you can fucking talk, man. You just turn that damn TV down. I don't think the rest of the people out there wanted to hear what you were watching on TV. Damn it, Meg. I have it under control. Oh, let's see. What you got there, shipmate? Let's see. In his opinion. Now you come up on the stage, brother. I would love to have you come up on stage if you would. Let me try that again. I'm getting the silver bells. I was having a little trouble talking there.
It happens.
Let's see. When MTG's husband got caught using illegals in their construction company, her political stock dropped, and Trump told her the polls were against her and not to run for the Senate. She got salty and went off the deep end. Or she would have brought receipts to the View. Well, that's a good point.
I was just going to say that, and I did not know about that little piece of info.
Hey, I'll tell you what. He just informed me about the illegals. I was unaware of that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just I kind of keep track of her. See, I learned something new myself. So I might not be as big of a backer of hers, but because you can't do that. I mean, no, that you can't.
That's what the main brouhaha was.
I can't say she might not have known about that because that's just me stretching, and I'm not like that.
I've said this before, but you know how all these people use and hire these illegals. You know what? You want this all to stop? Go after the business owners that are hiring them, that are paying them under the table.
Yep.
Go after them, and let's see how many of them come here. Because then nobody in their right mind is going to attempt to hire an illegal when you're going to end up losing your business, any shit and thing you might own. That's what needs to happen. You want to see real change? Change that.
I agree.
And I would put all the ones that are politicians in jail for making this happen.
So I'm all for that too.
Yep.
Because they're the ones that's keeping
And
it going from year to year to year to year. Different politicians, but they get into that and they just keep it going.
and I know I was just on the Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm not going to call it a bandwagon because it's not a bandwagon. I was on her. I was backing her, and I still do. Now that right there is going to shake that no, I'm not going to say a little bit. It's going to shake it a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to shake it a bunch because I don't believe in that shit. I don't give a damn if it was her or her husband. No matter who does it.
She's
Her husband that's her immediate family.
Yeah, and she's
that's no. Sorry.
Well,
whatever he does.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, if that's a proven fact or if it's proven in court or whatever, he goes to jail, just like Silver Bill said. If that's his company that hired him, put his ass in jail for whatever the duration of that law states. Put his ass in jail.
And
He's a company owner.
They don't do that, and that's part of the problem right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
here in
You're
New
right.
York, we have
That's
a right to work law. So these people come here
Oh,
illegally,
yeah.
and you're telling me they have a right to work. Okay, I know a
And we're the
little
ones
bit
that
about
don't.
this. Whatever. He is who he is to me, but he was a union carpenter and union all the way. And you know what the union did for these guys that are working?
Nothing.
I'm not even going to say the word because I was just going to say a really bad word.
You're allowed. Fuck it. You even have the disclaimer in your box, so you're
Okay,
doubly
they're
allowed.
a bunch of dicks. Okay,
Yeah.
there's
Exactly.
no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They want the union dues. They want you out there doing what you got to do, but yet they'll put non-union workers on the job site.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? To the point where there's more non-union workers than there are union workers. There's
That's
something
why.
wrong with that.
That's why we don't fuck with unions down here in the South.
Outside all you want.
Yeah.
We have that big rat. They have the big rat. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like if there is a building that's doing non-union work, they'll put a big, and when I say a big rat, the thing is like 24 feet tall. I'm not joking. I'm serious.
I believe you.
I'm very serious. There's a big old rat, but in the meantime, they're the freaking rat bastards. I don't get it.
That's why we don't deal with unions down south.
Yeah.
There's some, but very few.
It's all a bunch
That's the
of
main
bullshit.
reason with that stuff that was going on with MTJ's husband. That's why, and Trump could do nothing else but dropped his endorsement for her to run for Senate. He would have if that didn't come forward, and then she would probably still be, would not have withdrew from Congress because she's been told her polls going down, she's not going to win, so she decides she's going to jump ship and be able to collect her, what do you call her pension and whatever.
Her pension, yeah.
So, but Trump had to do that because with that information coming forward, and if true from what I understand it is, that's why he dropped the endorsement and she got pissed about it.
Well, if that's the case, then fuck her. Then she and she had to know her old man was doing wrong. I mean, you're going to be you're taking the dick and not knowing there's a spick out there picking your shit.
Yeah,
come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's that. You know what's going on in your family. I mean, if you're in the family business and you're worth 20K, 20 mil plus, you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. That's why they got rich. They
Probably.
saved on labor.
Ding,
They
ding,
saved
ding.
on the labor. That's where they got their money, off from the backs of illegals. I rest my case.
And I have no objection, Your Honor. I sit defeated.
Didn't mean it for it to go that way.
No, I prefer to go the way of the truth, sir.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the truth to be told. And if it means for me being incorrect or on the wrong side, then so be it. I am not afraid to say I was wrong. And if I was on the wrong side of shit, then fucking so be it.
Well, it happens.
As long as the truth comes out and people learn, I'm happy with that.
Well, that's why we're here. We're all learning different things, and with our audience out there giving us information that a lot kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's how we learn.
He wants. Speaking of which, Bruno, he would love to come up on, but he is on his son's laptop and he's doesn't quite know how to do that. Where did I saw it in? He said it in the message.
Just send him a link.
Let me go back up.
Get the link.
Let me see if I can find.
It was just before that one.
I don't know if he's. I don't know.
It says, "I'm on my son's computer." Hey, shipmate, send a DM to that link to that handle right there, and Bruno will follow you if he's not already, and he will DM you through it or try to help you out. Because I'd love to have you on the show. Honestly, would, because you have been a fountain of information and help this evening.
And he even said I was right. I like him.
Who are you looking to give a link to? Just tell me.
It's America First USN.
Yeah.
I'm gonna DM him a link right now.
Okay. Oh hell, you got the Brooklyn Angel on your side now. You are in there.
I just
saw
followed
Natalie somewhere.
him, and he's got to give me a minute. Oh, can I? I'm not allowed to DM him.
Uh-oh.
That could be a problem.
Hey, DM me his handle, and I will DM him from here.
He won't be able to come up anyway. He says son told him that the desktop has no camera or microphone, so we'll get him.
That's
not going to work then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get you figured out. We'll get you figured out to where you go.
Anyway, I just followed him.
Yeah, Miss Silverbell just followed you, and I'm almost positive I do. If I don't, I'm a dumbass.
DM me his handle, and I'll make sure I'm following him.
Are you asking me, Bruno?
Oh, you see this shit by Natalie here. Let me put this up there. I want to make sure you see this, Bruno, because she's never gonna let this shit go.
That's why we love you, Natalie.
You might as well take that damn link I sent you and just come up here and gloat in front of the entire fucking world. So it's recorded, so you can play it back for yourself and watch it.
That's funny.
But yes, I'm glad we were able to, and again, thank you, shipmate, for putting all that out there for us to get to the bottom of. And I will gladly remove all the support that I had and all the arguing I was doing for that individual, because I was sure enough doing some fighting for her. But now that I know the truth, or a better look at the truth, I will make sure to put the more truth out there, so I get it right. I like to put shit out that's right. So I guess it will be a good time to say at this point, as a man of my word, as I always do, if I get called out, or maybe not called out so much, but if I get to a point where I have been found to be incorrect or putting out bullshit, I will gladly call myself out for putting out bullshit. So this is that moment again. Yes, I said again, meaning I've done it once before, at least, maybe only once. But yes, I have been putting out bullshit about Marjorie Taylor Greene. She apparently is the hack, the hag, and the piece of shit that everyone says she was. And I was in support of her and arguing with a bunch of people about that. And for those folks that I was arguing with, and probably called a lot of really nasty shit, because I can get down in the weeds with the best of them, I owe a humble apology. I do hope you get that somehow from this and hear it, because I do mean it. And I apologize for putting out the bullshit that I was doing. I was unawares. I was uneducated in that fact. My shipmate there, America First USN, look him up out there, find his handle out there, give him a follow. He's a good dude. He got some great information. You can trust it. But there you go. Called myself out on my own bullshit, just like I said I would do if I ever got caught up in it. So there you go. Man of my word. All right. And we got Miss Meg. Is Miss Meg gonna fuck me up with them swinging arms? Please don't do that. They just get me all confused and shit. I end up with my head doing this.
She's got technical difficulties. She's not really there. I'm going to remove it, and then maybe she can come in again.
Okay. That looks like you got the fucking America's General down there. We're gonna listen to what he has to say, or am I gonna get proven full of shit again?
No, this
I can only take one. I can only take like once a year.
Okay. Well, we'll work on keeping it once a year.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We must stop.
I think you hit me twice already this year, so I'm good for 26 too.
Domestically and foreign. I'm telling you, Steve, that is a massive, massive problem. And I wouldn't say 50%. I would say shut the doors. It is no longer.
Here, back up.
He needs to recognize that we must. He needs to recognize that we must stop the CIA from driving U.S. policy, domestically and foreign. I'm telling you, Steve, that is a massive, massive problem. And I wouldn't say 50%. I would say shut the doors. It is no longer. It's a dead organization, because it's an organization that is killing. It operates in the darkness. It is killing us. And so that's my message to President Trump. That's sort of step one for him. I don't care what somebody's handicap is. You take that organization and you rip it apart, because that organization is driving our policy everywhere, and it's killing our country right now. And it really is. I mean, the people that are part of it and the people that have been part of it are the ones still operating and driving everything going on in our nation. I mean, it's got to stop. It has to stop. And that means in Congress, that means in the White House, that means in the judiciary, and that's definitely overseas, some of the things that they're doing, the nefarious things that they're doing. And that's not going to make me any friends over there at Langley, but too goddamn bad. These people, this organization is driving this country and has been driving this country for 50 years or more. It has to be completely gutted and changed. And you're right about the other organizations. You know, we got to quit playing games.
I agree with him 100%.
Yeah, ain't much I don't disagree with the general there. Because he bit the bullet on a lot of bullshit when they made him the fall guy. Yeah.
I love him.
I was a lot pissed off when they did that to him. And I was even more pissed off when he's still in the position he's in, and there's not a damn soul in a position to fix it that has done anything to fucking fix it. He's just still out there twisting in the fucking breeze like a brave soldier does. So that's my thoughts on how they're continuing to do him, but yet he fights on, just like a brave soldier does. Anyway, just don't. Seems like we're still having some trouble with Meg. Surprise, fucking surprise. Miss Natalie, you gonna come up and see us, ma'am? I got some candy, little girl.
Oh boy. Listen, we want to see the candy first. We ain't being fooled by that shit.
Okay, well, make sure all the kids are out of the room. This shit just upgraded.
Relax there. We want to see like.
Well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so I got to put you in your place before you go there. Gator, you just meet
don't make me cry, man. You gonna make my makeup run.
But Gator, come on. Did you just meet me or something? You know I'm going to put you in your damn place.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I love you so much.
I know. I don't take no shit. You know that.
I know that. That's why I might have to divorce my other work wife. I have a new one now.
Oh, you know she's gonna fuck you up for that too. Oh,
boy.
I
know. That's why I'm waiting. I figure if I keep
Natalie, at this point, he's just digging his own grave. He's about 3 feet in already.
Well, I figured since we're getting close to the 2-hour mark and you haven't told me yet that I can start fucking around because we'll probably be rolling out in the next 10 to 30 minutes. And,
that's plenty of time.
You know what?
To dig 3 more feet.
Huh?
That'll give you plenty of time to dig 3 more feet.
Right. Because hey, when I die, I'm only gonna need 3. Just dig me 3 and bury me on my knees with my ass up in the air, because they can all kiss my ass.
I can understand that.
There's a Brantley Gilbert song. I took that right straight from Brantley. So Brantley, thank you, buddy. That is a Brantley Gilbert song. You're good one. Natalie says she's not camera ready. Also, nice.
Well,
nice. That was nice. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Does that work?
Does he really have candy? Oh,
he does. Boy. You can see it. It's right there on the screen. It's bit of honey too. That's the good shit. That's the good shit.
Lollipops, but it's got some kisses in it.
Okay. If y'all haven't been able to tell right now, this podcast has been sponsored by Kisses.
Hershey's Kiss.
I hope you have a wonderful holidays. And to call that Merry fucking Christmas.
And Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I aim to please. And we got Natalie.
Oh, here she comes.
It was the candy that did it.
Yeah.
It was a candy that did it. And nothing goes better with a cold beer than chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate goes with everything. I'm sorry. That's just my humble opinion. But chocolate goes with anything. It even goes good with chocolate.
I know how to get to a lady's heart.
No. So listen, you're never going to lure me with candy. I do not have a sweet tooth in my mouth. It does not exist. The dentist pulled it years ago. You're better off throwing some beef jerky or something like that out there. Just for next
Well, I tried to, but she stopped me.
I had to, Natalie. He was getting out of control. I had to put him in his place.
Oh yeah.
You know how that goes.
I do. Apparently, we're getting a work wife divorce. I'm hearing. So you can get the big fat middle finger for that one, which I did in my comment to you.
I thought I saw that somewhere.
Yep.
Well, I'm letting you know
Well,
now.
I can't be married to a libertarian.
Well,
Don't worry. I won't change you. I can't. Fucking change this guy over here, motherfucker. He's too hard headed.
Is he home? Or are you in Hawaii?
No. I won't. That's not till the end of the month.
Oh, I thought. Oh, you would compare me to the dog. That's probably a better comparison, actually.
I wasn't comparing you to shit. I was talking about you and you alone.
Oh,
Maybe I said it in a confusing manner. I apologize.
that don't take much. That don't take much. I've had a stressful few days, so it don't take much. But that's okay. And I'm gonna have to get my shipmate there into the organization too. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We'll grab him in some DMs and get him into the organization. I like him. He's good. He's good people. But have you been like hiding in the walls, Miss Natalie, listening?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
I figured so. So, have you any comments or anything from the podcast so far?
I mean, it moves pretty fast, and I had some comments every time something came up, but I don't remember what they are now. MTG, I put in the comment section. I like her. I've always liked her, but I mean, let's face it, she's now a never Trumper, and I honestly missed. I don't know how I missed it. I think I must have been feeding the dogs. I missed where you got something wrong, so that kind of sucked for me. I would have loved to hear that, but nonetheless,
I will gladly tell you.
Please do.
Again, you've seen him in the comment section most of the evening. America First USN. It's the one I keep calling my shipmate there.
Yeah.
Because and he dropped one on us that neither one of us knew. None of us knew actually. But you, of course, you probably did. That her husband, MTG, her husband was caught using illegal aliens, migrants, maggots, whatever, on the property as labor. There it is, right there.
I see. Okay.
And that's where I had to admit that I had been mistaken about Miss Marjorie, and admit that the times that I was supporting her and arguing with folks and such, that I was wrong, and called bullshit on myself, as I said I would do if such occasion would arise, and I did such. That was where I was wrong, by standing behind her, or standing by her, however you want to put it, because I was unaware of that tidbit of information. And I don't care who you are. I do not. That shit is not right, period. And if her family did it, which apparently they did, it's proven, it's a done deal, then she does not, or has not, earned neither my respect nor my support, and she can go fuck herself. Right dead in the neck. Miss Chris was here, so she's left, so I'll even add the last part, with a bag of dicks. So I apologize to those that I got into arguments with and called them all kinds of foul, nasty, mean, evil names. and I hope that they do get this apology that somehow, some way, and there you go.
Well, thank you, because I walked in and I heard you doing the whole apology thing and admitting you were wrong, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I think I even did. That's when I said what? Bruno. And
That was it.
Yep.
That was it.
Yep.
And yeah, and yeah, the shipmate out there, he found that and threw it out there for me, and let me know. And so we all got an education tonight, and
bottom line,
that was a good thing.
That is a good thing. Bottom line is that now she's a woman. She's going to turn into a never Trumper that spews bullshit coming from the left, talking points, Mockingbird media style shit any fucking day now if she hasn't started to already. But it will happen. That's my belief on it. So that's what she's turned into now. I mean,
I believe Natalie is correct on that too.
Yeah. Which goes back to your point that you made, Miss Silverbell. Yep. I owe you an apology as well for pushing back on that. My apologies.
You have to apologize.
Well, I feel like I do, because I did try to come in at a different viewpoint. I do have a little bit to rely on, because I did admit that I saw 0 moments of the episode, but that still doesn't excuse the fact that I did try to come in with a different viewpoint. But again, with you, I was wrong, and my apologies. She is a piece of shit. There, I said it. I said what I said.
Money does some strange shit
Yeah.
to people.
And we agree with you. Data, we agree with you.
Right. Yeah, you most certainly may. When it comes to that misstep, yep, I was a piece of shit on that one.
What was that?
I misstepped badly.
I have a proposal.
What's that?
Now that I have been proven correct that you and Bruno do not agree 100% of the time on everything. I believe that every time there's a proof come out that you have disagreed on something, y'all fuckers owe me money because I was the one that was right.
I'll have to consider that.
Okay.
Well,
seeing as how you do owe us a shitload of money, you could just take that. You can just start taking from that debt you owe.
All right. Well, we'll call it ones and zeros, just like the regular money we have in our system.
Yeah, just like the regular money we have. You can just ones and zeros. That's all it is. Ones and zeros.
We'll just call it even, and I'll still fuck with you guys about it. How's that sound?
I can work with that.
All right.
Because you fuck with me anyway. Why not just do it for free?
I agree.
I do.
There we go.
Hey, Meg.
Now, see, when it comes to shit like this, it's my favorite Shuck. Now that I'm not backing that same piece of shit I was just talking about. But when I know Shuck's wrong, especially when it's Shuck, and he puts out that she went in with a net worth of $750,000 and came out with a net worth of $25 million. And so we'll just take her out of that equation. Just the numbers I know are wrong, because she was well over the 20K to 20 mil net worth going in because of the family business. So that alone is incorrect, Chuck. I'm sorry to say. So Unless you got something that shows me differently, sir, which you may. So far, I've been wrong on that 3-letter bitch. So why not be wrong some more? But I know everything I looked up on her as far as finances and shit showed me. Oh, you saw it on X? You're right. So it has to be true. You're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong again. He's right. He's got to be right. He saw it on X. He's got to be right. Damn it. That's it. I guess we got to go right at the 2 hour and 2 minute mark because that's 3 strikes. Gator is the fuck out. Damn it. Damn it. But I guess I don't know. We about ran out of steam, Miss Silverbell.
Unless you have another video that we're going to discuss where we're kind of beating this dog.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. This is probably gonna fucking bite me in the ass, but I'm gonna fucking do it anyway.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, Miss Meg. I'm trying to unmute your mic. All right, go ahead. What you got, Miss? Oh, damn it. I muted it back again. Hang on, give me a second. Miss Meg, what you got, honey? Good to see you, darling. Oh, damn it. Yeah, how you doing, darling? There you are. You were spurling for a second. How you doing, darling?
I got the plus eye, but it's actually. Can you guys hear
We can see you, though. We can hear you and see you. Yes, ma'am. You looking pretty.
Hi.
Yeah, you're looking good. You don't look like you just broke your hip like several weeks ago. You're looking really good.
Thank
How you feeling? You getting along good?
Yes, I'm still walking the walker.
Well, at least you're getting around. Hey, don't let that rogue fucking hater jump out and attack you again.
No,
it's starting to get cold up your way, and Gator don't do cold. I'm not gonna come up there and shoot that motherfucker for you. It's just too cold. But you know what? I think I would brave the cold just for you. I would do that. But only for you.
No, it's cold.
I would, but you know what? I would brave that cold just for you, though. No, nobody else, just you.
Thank
I love you, honey. And you hold tight, and we're gonna roll on out of here. So you think of a goodbye message because we're gonna go around the horn, and everybody's gonna get to say a goodbye message. All right, as we shut this here thing down. My makeup's sticking to my eyes. I'm gonna kill my wife tonight. I know, right? Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna have to give you some makeup.
My wife
tips.
did my eyes tonight because they look like shit. She said, "I'm tired of you wearing them fucking sunglasses." Well, guess what? I'm gonna have them on next week. I'm on tomorrow night, matter of fact, because my eyes look like shit. They look like I've been going. I went 10 rounds with Rocky.
I definitely need sunglasses and a cowboy hat. It's a must.
I think you would look awesome. I think you'd look
telling you, I
fucking.
gotta get one.
Hey, you might get shocked if I buy you one and send it. Don't let me find out what hat size you wear.
Listen, don't think for a minute I wouldn't be sporting that shit outside. Do you think I give a shit?
I told you, don't let me find out what hat size you wear or the address. That motherfucker might just show up Christmas motherfucking day. But
I should go get my fedora.
Hey, them cool. That's some cool ass hat. But yeah, it's just a little after the 2 hour mark. So I hope everyone was here to catch the opening monologue-ish. But hey, I'm sorry. He did throw one out there. Oh, he put it down. We'll get it maybe tomorrow night. Because we're going to be doing tomorrow night. We're going episode number 2 or whatever the hell we want to call it. But our newest show that's all about myself and Miss Silverbell there. It's called Dirt Roads and Brooklyn Streets. Something like that. I think that's what it was. Close enough.
Where the
something
gator
like
gets
that.
run over, right? Like where the
Yeah,
gator
something
gets
like
run
that.
over.
Yeah, yeah, where I get run over. No, it's called Crossroads, where dirt roads meet Brooklyn streets, is what it's actually called. And obviously, if y'all ain't figured out which one is which by now, then I have been giving y'all too damn much credit. But yeah, y'all come tune in tomorrow evening, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, because that's our fucking time zone. And since we do our shit the way we want to do our shit, because that's just how we are cut, her and I, you got to fucking do it our way. And so 7 p.m. Eastern. And that one, I leave it up to the time master over there. Because I can go, I could go all night. Just saying, just keep that in the back of your mind. And I'm married. She will make sure to remind everybody of that all throughout the night as I crack jokes and shit. She'll remind y'all and me.
Oh, you got D in the background keeping an eye
No,
on you.
I'm in here. I'm in my office all by myself. I just already know what she's going to do. I'm just preparing myself. So, but like we do each night on all our podcasts. And speaking of podcasts, real quick, I hope most of y'all were here with us at the very beginning when the fairly abrupt monologue at the beginning explained how things are going to be a little shook up and separate Patriots United into what it's meant to be and what my new adventure is going to be. And I hope y'all were understanding with that. And I look forward to those that like some of the bullshit that I was talking before. Come on along with me on that adventure. I think it'll be fun. And do please continue your support of Patriots United. It is just everything I intended for it to be. And I'm trying to make it stay that way and not get my other bullshit all wrapped up and entangled in it. That's not where that stuff belongs. So I'm going to start around the horn and we'll drop down to Mr. Bruno, the producer man, and we'll work our way to Miss Natalie and then Miss Meg and then up to my lovely co-host, Miss Silverbell, and then I'll close her out for the evening. So, Mr. Bruno, sir. Yep. You're muted, sir.
Yeah, sometimes I forget I mute myself. Nobody really wants to hear from me. I do all the work in the
Yes,
background.
of course we do. Everybody does. Everybody does.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoyed some news. We do learn things new every day, and Gator can attest to that.
Yep.
And
yeah, I got my ass busted tonight.
Sorry about that. Didn't want to hurt you too bad.
That's okay.
Anyway, yeah, we have. I was having fun anyway, and I hope everybody else is having some fun and enjoy the learning part. So I'm going to pass it on to Natalie, since she's behind the iron curtain. So come on out and say something, Natalie.
You remember she's not candy ready.
Yeah.
Just thanks for having me on, guys. Putting that candy in front of my face and all that shit to get me up here, it worked. So it was a great conversation. I was here the whole time in the background, and so I loved it. I loved the beginning, the middle, and the end. So thanks again for having me on and letting me fuck with you guys. Good times, and thanks everybody for joining in. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Miss Meg, did you think up something for a little parting advice and some parting words, ma'am? You're muted, babe. Hold on.
Yes, and I'm hearing echoing, so I apologize because I hear echoing. It's driving me nuts, you know. But I love you guys. Thanks in the chat room. Thanks everyone on the show. And that's it.
Miss Silverbell, what do you have wise words for us, ma'am?
No real wise words, really. It was always a pleasure. I always have fun, good times, and I'm glad we taught Gator a thing or two tonight.
Me too. Me too. I didn't think that old boy would learn anything. He's a
I
dumb
couldn't
son of
help
a bitch.
myself, Gator. I just couldn't help myself.
He is a dumb motherfucker. You got to watch out. Now he's hard headed. He don't learn too easy. But yes, I appreciate everybody that was here, and I appreciate the 375 plus the 2 on Facebook that stuck around with us this evening. And that's that's pretty much about the same old bunch, that about the same number each time. So I'm figuring that's about the same bunch of crazies that are crazy like us. They're our kind of crazy, I reckon. And hey, we'll just all be crazy together, I suppose. I always like to say,
a crazy friend next time.
yeah, bring a crazy friend next time. I'm sure they'll be crazy just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And like I always say, kind recognizes kind. So bring them on. They'll be welcome, I'm quite sure. But again, I appreciate y'all showing up and hanging out with us for a couple hours. And I hope you did learn something like I did. And I even think Bruno learned on that one. I'm not sure, but I think that was all new for all 3 of us. What my shipmate there brought on. And shipmate, I hope you get something figured out where you can come on stage with us. That will be awesome. And hopefully we get some more folks that are going to be brave enough to come on stage with us. That's what we kind of, 50% of this podcast, when we put it all together and decided to do it, that was like half of the foundation, was getting people to come up, except that crazy one right there. I try not to let her out of her cage much, but damn it. See, last time I let her out of her damn cage, she broke her fucking hip. So now we're forced to let her out of her cage so she can walk around and heal. As soon as she's all healed up, I'm putting her back in her fucking cage. But anyhow, we'd love to have you come join us up on the stage. I mean, like for real, just, kick it about, have a good time with us. Say your piece. If you got something you want to talk about, if you haven't got that damn DM handle right there, it's just that's his personal DM. He ain't scared. He threw his own personal shit out there. DM him if you want to. Tell him fuck you. Tell him I said it okay, and just send a fuck you to him or a good morning or whatever. He's lonely. He's like, hey, you see that shit? That's why you don't have no friends. He flips everybody off. I'm gonna have to put him back in his cage too.
I have the same problem, Bruno. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've been watching Natalie too much.
Y'all are noticing, if y'all ain't noticing the common denominator here, I think they're gonna just have to put me back in my fucking cage. I think that might be the problem. But yeah, y'all go on out and see us. Tomorrow, catch our show tomorrow for that. Me and Miss Silverbell just kind of dreamt up together and decided on. And of course, the Mr. Producer man down there, Bruno, he's always on all the podcasts. He produces them all. And if it wasn't for him, none of this shit would happen. Really, that's the God's honest truth. So he gets credit for all this shit. I just come out here to look pretty, and Silverbell comes out here and just looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. And
appreciate that.
and I just try to not get killed. That's my job. Don't die. That's it. That's my job. Don't die. And so I'm going to close it with that. And I hope y'all had a good time. Hope y'all had a little bit of fun. Hope y'all learned a little something. And we will see y'all tomorrow night for our Crossroads episode. And it'll be Crossroads.
Let's have the ones in here. Let's have the ones in here if they want to join us backstage.
Yeah. Everybody that's sitting here on the stage right now, just hang tight. We always have a little throwdown backstage. So, Miss Meg, don't go nowhere. Just sit, Ubu, sit. All right. And for those of y'all that joined us out there in listener land or watcher land or wherever the fuck land you're at, we appreciate you once again. And thank you for joining us. And come join us tomorrow night. And we'll see you then.
A man who stays silent after being disrespected is the one you should truly fear. Silence isn't weakness, it's control, it's patience, it's power. While others react in anger, he observes, he calculates, he waits, because he knows that reckless words serve no purpose. But silence allows him to move with precision. He doesn't need to prove anything. His actions will do that when the time is right. People mistake quiet for surrender, but in reality, it's the ultimate display of strength. Respect isn't demanded, it's earned. And those who underestimate a silent man often live to regret it. The strongest person in the room isn't the loudest. It's the one who doesn't react out of impulse, but responds with purpose. So if you ever cross paths with someone who chooses silence over outbursts, be careful, because when they move with intent.